nunchucks I've been promising you. So this will be lesson 3 and the official lesson 3. I'll make the hand roll. I'll probably put it in as the tips from the pros as a mini lesson. So 2 nunchucks at the same time. What you want to get used to is timing. Timing is everything when you're using 2 sets of nunchucks. Okay? The forward roll, we taught that in basic 1. This lesson is more towards the intermediate side. We're not advanced at this point. This is strictly just intermediate. And we're going to get into the figure 8s, 2 hands. Okay? Now, symmetrically, I'm turning them both at the same time because you do not have to think as much with both halves of your brain. Most people get involved with, oh yeah, 2 chucks, and they do simultaneously the same thing. We're going to break that routine today. See how robotic that is? We want to get away from that. We want to be able to think clearly and just let whatever happens with both hands simultaneously. We want to do different things. See that? I'm doing 2 completely different things with both hands. Now, the way we're going to do that, we're going to get into a rhythm. Okay? So, here we go. Ready stance. I mentioned this a little bit in the first video, lesson 1 in the basics. The ready stance. Very important. From here, we're going to separate your legs a little bit. We don't want to be squared off. Very unbalanced this way. You got to twist your shoulders way too much if you're in this. Get comfortable. Put a foot out in front. Either way, doesn't matter. Depends on the movement that you're going to do. You'll feel the balance come in as you switch your feet. Got to learn to move. Can't sit still. So, here you are. 1 foot in front. Now, ready stance. We're going to count it off. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We're going to get into this timing rhythm. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And we know how to bounce them because we learned that in the first video. We can bounce nunchucks from any part of your body. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to count to 6. We're going to use both arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're back to the ready stance. Now the reason we're doing that is timing. We're trying to control what's happening with both hands so that, if you notice, I switch my legs, just whatever's comfortable at the time. Just make sure that you're not in this position because you're going to be off balance at that point. There's a time and place for it to make it look nice, but right now, just get comfortable. 1 foot in front of the other. Natural. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to get the timing closer. As I'm here, 1, 2. 1, 2 from this side is going to start. So 1, 2, 1, 2. So as I get to 2, my left hand is going to come on down. So notice it starts moving right there. As I'm on the upswing, this hand is coming down. As this hand's on the upswing, this hand's coming down. So 1, coming down. Now, if you're too tight in your timing, where if you're starting to bring this hand down while this one's coming up, you're going to wind up hitting. You don't want to do that. And you're going to do it a few times where you're going to knock them. Now, I'm coming really close with my timing. If you stay tight to your body and don't swing out here, you'll have a better chance at sliding this one up through as that one comes around. And you can switch legs. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. As you can see, there's a whole reason for the legs in front. Take the step back. 2 steps. 1, 2. Concentrating on the feet right now. Because right now we should have this motion going with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now start moving the feet. Not concentrating on the nunchuck so much. We already have it down. We have the timing. We don't want to be thinking about what you're doing with your hands at this point, but with your feet. You want to keep them in motion. So, from this point, you can start adding some speed. Now, you can get into your horse stance. And start moving. Back and forth. Now, we want to do some spins, okay? First step is the timing. Get the timing. It's a transition move. That's all that is at this point. There is nothing happening except for we're transitioning, okay? It's a filler move for everything else that's going on. So, I can be doing a sideways spin over the head spin. I don't care what this hand is doing. I was concentrating on what this hand was doing. So, here we go. Left hand. You're going to spin them. Okay? I'm with my left side. Nice steady pace. We're going to spin slow and steady. Don't be hard. Try and concentrate on just getting that spin. Now, with your right hand, try and do a hand roll, a nice wrist roll. Remember, get the half spin in, right there. On the other side, we're not going to exaggerate that motion anymore because we don't want to move your body as much as shoulders. It's all with the wrist right now. So, got a nice slow tempo. We're going to do the wrist roll. We're going to switch feet. We're going to do it the opposite way. Okay? Nice and steady with the right hand. My left hand is just doing a nice wrist roll. Nice and slow. And then from there, we switch again. And we're going to go back and forth. Wrist roll. Nice steady roll. Back it up. Switch hands. Okay? And then we're going to go into that transition move. Okay? Where we're going to... Oh, wait. What happened right there? You saw that, right? What happened? Okay. We're rolling. And what did I have to do? I had to bounce one of them to get into position. It happened so naturally I don't even think about it anymore. I needed to bounce the nunchuck under my arm to get this one into position for a wrist roll. So, I was spinning them. I was in a very symmetry roll right there. And I have to bounce to get this one into position. And if I had to do it this way, okay, it's right there, okay? Your body will figure it out eventually. It's just like breathing, okay? Keep that roll. Now bounce with this hand. Get a different maneuver going. Practice all of this. Bouncing while keeping one steady at the same speed. Sometimes you just got to move it out of the way a little bit, okay? So, you will bang them a lot. You will figure it out. Some people are a little bigger, skinnier, taller. You're going to get tangled. You need to know your body. Transition move. Right into a forward spin. Let's do that again. Transition move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At the end of each transition, I go into a forward spin. One needs to be bounced. 1, 2, 3, bounce, forward roll, bounce, forward roll. Okay? 1, 2, 3, bounce, bounce. Hand roll, wrist roll, hand roll, same thing. Switch feet. Now, at the end of this one, I'm going to do a sideways spin. So I can roll them in any direction. Notice what I had to do. This hand bounces right there. This hand, from the transition, bounce, spin. As it comes across my waist, I went into a different type of roll, where I turn sideways. So, transition. At the end of my transition here, this one stops and spins forward. At the end of my transition from here, I'm going into a sideways hand roll, just like that. It's the same as figure 8 hand roll, except I went sideways and ended. So, transition, right there. I'm trying to keep it slow so the timing is off a little bit, but here we go, transition. As I get into this one, roll this way, this one comes in off of that roll. So, transition, right there. Okay? As the bounce occurs, this hand goes into the forward spin. This hand comes off the bounce, off the wrist, off the waist, and goes into the side spin. And then I can alternate hand rolls. See, I'm alternating both hands, and start to get the foot motion in there. Symmetry. Very robotic. To get out of it, we need to get some timing done. Start walking. And then we can spin. Now notice, I got a backwards hand roll on one hand and a reverse figure 8 with this hand. So, see if I can get that on film here. I'm going to walk away and see if I can get that so that you can see what's happening. Walking, and right here, we're going to, I got a reverse spin on one hand, forward spin on the other. This hand's going to swing out this way. This one is going to do a reverse, just a reverse spin, while I'm doing a reverse figure 8. Trying, that's getting more to the advanced moves. However, that's pretty much lesson 3 right there. And my old boy right here. Hey Bandit, say hello, you're on film, buddy. If you can see him down there. My little min pin. Go lay down, boy. You're interrupting. Maybe I'll cut him, I don't know. We may leave him in there. But remember, today is all about timing. Trying to figure out the timing with both hands. That's all there is to it.